My name is Travis Prentice. I am the youth and college music coordinator at Brainerd Hills Baptist Church, and this is my story. So, life before I met Jesus. I grew up in church. Church was the default for me, but I never really knew what it looked like to know Jesus. So I went to church on Sunday morning because that's what, I was supposed to do. I went to youth group on Wednesday nights because that's what you're supposed to do. As a teenager, I went to lots of retreats and gatherings, this, that, and the other thing, because, that's what you do when you're in youth group. But it was ultimately all just a game that I played. It was never anything real. It was what mom and dad always told me, you're supposed to go to church. It was what my peers always told me, you're supposed to go to church. But I never knew the Lord. And because I never knew the Lord, and because this was just me going and doing just because that's what you do, I was really dead inside. There was nothing of substance that Christ planted in me, because I never let him in. I just went because I was supposed to. I went because that's the game we played. We played church. That's what life was like. So life once I met Jesus. So I went off as far away as I could from home because I thought I was a weird, awkward teenager who would embarrass myself in front of so many people, and I was just like, you know what? I just want to get away. And so as far away as I could think of was 4.5 hours away from home in Montgomery, Alabama. So I get to Alabama. I go to college there for 2 years, and after my first year there, at the end of it, we were probably like a month or two away from finals in the spring semester, and someone invited me to a small group. And I was like, well, sure, whatever, that's cool. At this point in my life, I was the lack of substance that my relationship with Christ consisted of. It was showing. I had nothing to hold on to. Hope was a scarce resource in my life at this time, and so someone inviting me to a small group was like, okay, well, cool, I guess, why not? But I got there, and these guys, I'd never seen anything like them. They really, really cared about seeing the world changed for Jesus. They really cared about it. Like, they eat, breathe, slept it. They wanted it badly. And their life reflected it. It was clear to them, Christ living inside of them and them engaging in a relationship with the Lord was a deeply life-changing experience. And that life change that they experienced filled them with overflowing joy. And I wanted that so badly, because overflowing joy was something I had none of. I had little to no joy. I wanted it so bad. So it was the Sunday of finals week of my freshman semester that I went with them to church. And that Sunday I was saved and baptized. And ever since then, the overflowing joy they've experienced is now something I'm living with. So life post salvation and knowing Jesus, the Lord has really shown me really where I used to be, and he's shown me a lot of he's shown me that I used to be very deprived, and I knew I was deprived. I knew I was sick and dying and lonely and in desperate need, and the Lord showed me that, and he met me there, and he said, I'm going to change you. I'm going to it was almost like he reparented me from the ground up to become a totally different human being. And 4 years later, actually 4 years later from this past weekend, I see just how far the Lord has taken me from being so self-loathing and insecure and so devoid of life, and putting me in a place where not only I am full of life, I am full of hope, I am full of security in Him, but now I get to, He's shown me how to overflow and overflow and overflow and overflow in such a way that now people are like, what is wrong with you, dude? So now when people encounter me like this, I strive so much to be the person that intrigued me so much 4 years ago. Because people like that are world changers. When people really live inside of the hope of Christ, and they say, yes, Holy Spirit, I will let you change me. Yes, I will let you mold and shape my life so that church isn't just something I do on a Sunday. It's a lifestyle that will forever change how I see the world. So yeah, there you go.